Hello and welcome to the Wellness Agents. Thriving in a changing world, and there is always more to learn, is what we're about. I'm Karen.
I'm Sarah, and today we're here to share with you the exciting news that we are running a major event this year in Bunbury at the Italian Club on May the 10th, which is a Saturday, and it is called the Real Health Show. So we're very excited about it and thought we'd give you this little intro and share what we know so far about what will be coming up there. So,
Yeah, we're
we,
very excited. And I
yes,
thought I'd show you if it will come up, and it won't because the Wellness Agents logo is in the way. But it's actually our flyer that you might see out at coffee shops or whatever. Please pick them up if you see them because that's what's advertising us. Maybe you could try with yours whether your camera is going to be
well, we're
better,
going to get
Sarah.
these are the original ones, but we will be getting some new ones. So
Oh,
we
yours
will
is much better. Yes.
we will be getting some
Yes, they'll
nice
have a bit
bright
more
colours.
colour on them, won't they?
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
And yeah, and you'll see the posters around town. And yeah, we just really encourage you to help us get this out there. There's just going to be a huge space, and we're hoping to fill it with at least over 20 stall holders that are all aligned to our sort of values and intentions to empower people to take responsibility to their health. So we want to cover these aspects of nature, creativity, wellness. So we've got quite an eclectic mix of people coming because health is made up of all these aspects. It's not just one thing that makes
Yes,
up.
it's not just all about what we do to,
Mm,
well, it is what we do to our body, but not necessarily. There will be a mix of therapists, but it's
mm.
more how you source your food.
Yeah. What you put on your skin, what you're breathing, what you're drinking. Yeah, all those things.
Do you
So
have fun?
yes, and playing. So we will have a PlayStation set up. Not sure what that will look like, but could be a bit of hula hooping involved.
Certainly not a PlayStation as in electronic version.
No, definitely not. No, no, no. And I can share that confirmation of a couple of presentations. So we will have the stall holders will be there for you to wander and look at, and they will be offering different things. Some will be products, some will be services where you can book a mini session. And then the stage at the front will be set up, and there'll be a whole program for the day, which you'll get a copy of because it'll be all finalized before the day, of what presentations are being run so that you can choose what you might want to attend and then wander off and look at stalls in between or grab yourself a light lunch or something like that. So one of the stalls is by Hydration Organics, and they're going to do about a 45-minute presentation called Empowered Beverage Relationships. And they're going to talk about the caffeine addiction and alternatives and sort of what you can do to look at alternatives if you feel that you do have a coffee addiction. And with the amount of coffee things popping up around the place, one would have to wonder what the hell is going on because they're everywhere, aren't they? They're
Yes,
everywhere.
if they're not like built shops, they're vans,
Yeah.
and I mean I enjoy a coffee as well as the next person, but I've actually been off coffee for just over a month because my naturopath got the whip out. No, she didn't really, but you know what I mean. And I was really pleased how I didn't have withdrawals. Not that I had one, if not two a day, but I only single shots, so equal to one a day if you were at a cafe. But yeah, how to say support your liver while you are doing that sort of a detox, all that information and those people will be there. So it's really, and the importance of supporting the organs that have to do the work when you're doing a detox.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to be talking about ceremonial cacao and they'll have their products there and functional mushrooms. So they'll be really, really interesting. They're very passionate. They're actually on the road now, out and about promoting what they do as we
Oh,
speak.
cool.
Yeah.
Where are they sourced? Like what part of WA are they
They're
located?
located in the southwest.
Yeah.
home is in the southwest, but I think they're heading off. They're on
Yeah.
the road. Yeah. And the other exciting person who's going to come and give us a presentation is Wink Lindsay, and she's going to do a presentation on how to grow and the benefits of growing your own herbs and food. So that will be really I've heard her and been to her presentations, and she's just really hands-on, and the information is so usable that if you want to know or, get started, then she will be a great one to
And
listen.
very easy to listen to as
Yeah,
well. Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, she'll
Funny.
do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And another very exciting, and this is where the wellness agents, we're open to, like it's like we always say, keep your mind open to all these different ways of wellness, because we've got a psychic medium and tarot reader coming, and she's going to do a presentation on using tarot for everyday well-being. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be a presentation, but she'll also be there offering her mini sessions as well. So you'll be able to book in one-on-one with her. So bringing in that esoteric element that's been around from the ancient times, and it's just been ousted, and it really stops us. It's one of the ways that people tap into their intuition, and I think that's what's hugely lacking. That a lot of us have lost that ability to tap into what we know is good for us and
Or
use
to trust what you know, what's good for
yeah,
you, sort of
to
thing.
even
Yeah,
feel it. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the tools that are around that can help you do that have been ousted as being witchcraft. Um,
And
and
they're
we know
not.
they're not. No, we know that they're not. So there'll also be a
Yeah.
stall there by they're called La Juvie Yoga Products, and these two ladies, Vicky and Julie, they make an amazing range of bolsters, meditation cushions, yoga mat bags, eye pillows, with a great range of fabrics. So they're going to bring their products down and be there too. So that's a little taste, and we've got much more coming as well. You might want to talk about the sound. Do you want to talk about the sound that'll be available, Karen?
Yes, so there we will have a qualified sound therapist there as well. May as well let you know, she's my daughter. I'm very proud of where she's got to. She's put an incredible amount of hours of learning, and she was passionate from the start. Like the moment she started learning, she knew that this is what she wanted to do. And so she'll be running mini sessions there throughout the day as well. It will be over and above the charge of the door entry, but the door entry is not prohibitive either. So it's like, yeah, the importance of frequency and our body frequency, raising our frequency so that we become resistant to problems
Mm,
because we're vibrating at a different level. And as much as this can sound pretty woo, there is so much science supporting pretty well every complementary therapy I've ever heard of can be brought back to. Don't bother looking at Newton's sort of physics, but if you look at quantum sort of physics, many universities, mainly, well, the ones I've read up through for my work with kinesiology, but the US are doing a lot of
mm.
that. There are universities dedicated. What was that? Dr. Benson, he was studying yoga back in
Herbert
the
Benson. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Back in what, the 60s when it was a
yeah,
flower power era sort of thing, but
yeah,
he had to sneak people in the back door so he could do his
yeah.
research.
There is
Because
relaxation.
the thing is, if you want to be well, you're the one that has to drive it because our health system is likely is highly likely to not promote that. There are, there's good doctors and nurses and allied health people that do have an awareness of the power of the energy work. But yeah, so the sound work is lovely. It's very relaxing. I had one girlfriend that went to my daughter's session. She was doing, there's an expo in Scarborough, right on the beach or in the grassed area in front of the beach. And that girlfriend felt the benefits of that mini session in a very public arena, had walls around her, but it was very public, and she felt the benefit of that for days. where she was just so much calmer. So that
Mm.
was nice feedback. So that's
Mm.
going to be
Mm.
there too.
Yeah, and yeah, we're only charging $10 as an entry charge. So the practitioners that will be offering their services, that is extra on top of. But yeah, it should be a great day, and we just wanted to share with you so you can mark the date in your diary, 10th of May, 10 till 4, Italian Club, for a day of well, it is entertainment, education, entertainment, fun, knowledge, all the things that the wellness agents stand for.
Especially if you want to feel a bit inspired, because it's one thing I say to the clients that I see is that you want to like your therapist, as in you want to enjoy the fact that you're actually going. It shouldn't be a drudge or a chore. But also, it's an opportunity that I know the very first time I was introduced to kinesiology, a spark happened and I wanted to learn it.
Mm,
And you might have that experience, not so much that you want to learn it to do on as a business, but to have it as a skill in the household, a bit like your senior first aid or whatever it's called these
yeah.
days. You know, like it, I was able to stop my sister's migraine progressing from, oh dear, I'm getting a migraine, that early, very early sense, um, able to keep it to a dull headache and her wake up the next morning without any problem.
Mm,
Whereas if she got a migraine, she was out for 3 days. So if you have those little skills that you can just, and they're learnable, then you don't
yeah.
have to have magic hands to do it. You just have to know how to
Yeah.
do it.
And that's what we're
And
hoping to share with you on the day. Those from our stallholders that are doing presentations, they'll give you
yeah,
real take-home tips that you can use.
yeah.
The other thing I can confirm that will be there is the adult ballet
Oh,
demonstration
yeah.
by Di Stewart. So Di will be there, and you will be able to see a demonstration and talk to her and see what she's doing as well. And yeah, I've just heard so much good about that experience too. So that's just a little taste. And what we hope to do is bring you over the next few months interviews with these people. So stay tuned to this channel, share, like, and subscribe because we'll be doing interviews with these people that are coming to talk to you on the day. So yeah, I think that's something.
Excellent.
Have you got anything else you wanted to add, Karen, or we?
Not really. You know, that it's been works in progress for actually a few years now, but of course the work stepped up at the end of last year. So we really hope that this isn't going to be a one-off event. We would
Mm,
really like to roll it out. But yeah, we've tried to be selective with having a little bit of a lot rather than a lot of the same sort of thing. So it will be a different sort of expo to what you might have experienced down south before, but we hope you come along and you enjoy it. But yeah,
yeah,
watch
yeah,
this space. So,
yes, definitely. And what we stand for is thriving in a changing world and acknowledging that there's always more to learn. So that's what this event will be all about as well. So come with an open mind and help us get this out here and make it an annual event. We'll be back in a fortnight with some updates. So we'll talk to you then. Bye.
okay, bye.
This content is created for informational purposes only. Always seek the guidance of a qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding your personal health.